hear it in case you missed it right now.
The war is on. It's Roula and Ryan's Roses, 104.1 KRBE.
Okay, parental discretion is advised.
More than parental. Let me
think
just tell you
adult
right now how
discretion
cringe,
is advised.
how cringe this guy was. Because right out of the box, from the get-go of the phone call, he doesn't even engage in conversation or say, oh, wow, hi. Lady Love or whatever your name was.
Oh, well, here are the
Real
names.
to Love. T-Dog and what?
It was T-Dog. Okay, so here's the whole thing. If you missed part one, Tiffany catfished
Her husband, Tim.
Her husband, yeah,
4
Tim.
years of marriage. He's into all this weird stuff.
She caught
now
him
for her.
once on this like fetish website, and he's like, "Oh, it's just fantasy. I'll take it down." And then she found out that he still had a profile, and then she engaged him as Love's Play 2.
That's what it was. Love's Play 2.
Love's Play 2.
They're trying to have a baby, but now she's like, I don't think I want to have a baby with him because of all the behavior that I've been seeing. So Love's Play had to call up T-Dog, and the most disturbing part is that this guy goes right into it. So I'm just going to tell you right now, it's cringe because this guy is feeling very satisfied
Well, what we learned
talking to Sam.
During the commercial break, we learned that he is very much into role-playing, like kind of Game of Thrones, mystical type stuff, and he wanted he had all sorts of weird requests.
The biggest question yesterday was, what does a dragon sound like? Excellent, Kevin. Excellent. Man, what a day that was
You should record
yesterday.
yourself and do that.
Yeah, this could be...
If you're making out with your hubby and just start doing that noise. That's what he says.
Then we really were like, what would a dragon sound like if a dragon actually had a sound? We don't know.
That should be your ringtone, like when your phone rings.
I just love it.
And that's disturbing if you're like in the waiting room at the pediatrician's office with the baby.
What?
And I was like, what the hell is that?
Is that audio in that? In that part, I don't remember hearing that part about the listener that texted us about the size of a tooth, a dragon tooth.
Oh, Sam just looked it up.
Oh,
No,
no.
listener
Someone
did
sent
it.
us a screenshot
they
of
did?
it.
Yeah, we didn't do it. Listeners.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought you were
That's why I
reading
was
text
laughing
yesterday.
so hard at the
Okay.
text yesterday
It says
because
3 to 4 feet.
yeah,
And then we're like, how do you know? Because dragons aren't
They're
real.
fictional.
yeah. But they went and Googled it, and that's why I was laughing because like you took time to Google it and
The
then
size
screenshot
of
it and then
dragon's
text it
tooth.
to us. So of course we had to read it on
really
air.
Funny. That is really funny.
This was something.
Anyway, okay, so that's how Roula and Ryan's Roses played out yesterday. That happens every single Thursday at 7 o'clock. Go to krbe.com if you have suspicions in your own relationship, and I mean, obviously we play to the nth degree so we can get you some answers, do we not? And we sure do.
Good job,
We
Sam.
sure do.
Thanks, guys.
You get
All
MVP
right.
of the week.
The what?
Yeah, that was
You
great.
get MVP. I'm going to give you a
MVP,
$100 Amazon card.
I know. Thanks. I'm going to use that.
Wow,
I just
look
bought
at
some
you.
stuff off Shein for workout gear.
Off of
So-
what?
Shein, Shein. It's like
I never know
a
if it's
really,
Shane
really
or Shine or
oh,
Shane.
I don't know.
It's like,
I-
she in with all that style.
Yeah.
Shein.
It's kind of like a Fashion Nova, like cheap clothing.
It's like where you spend $100 on athletic wear, but really, if you just spent $40 on real stuff, it lasts longer because the
Probably.
$100 was a waste of
But-
money.
Every time I buy something
It's like too
cheaper,
thin. Yep.
I screw
I
myself
know,
over.
but guys, then I got so many things. I think I got like 9 pieces of clothing for like $78.
That's cool.
That is ridiculous.
That is cool.
You wash it twice, though.
But I'd
Yeah,
like
and
to know how
it-
fast does it
How
pill?
long is it going
It's
to
like
last?
a bathing suit and a bathing suit cover up was like 2 of the items, and I get new ones every year. So I don't
It'll
really
be
care
a
if it
see-through
lasts.
bathing suit by the second swim.
And you stand in front of the mirror
It
now.
like
Maybe.
disintegrates in the water.
It may.
Disintegrates in the water. Remember that went viral a couple years ago?
Oh, yeah.
These women
Yes,
were
I
giving
went
their
to buy them for
husbands.
Kev.
Yes, husbands were getting these new swim trunks for their wives, but they disintegrate in the water.
It's great.
Did you
actually,
do that too
there's-
with Kevin? In your,
we did matching. We did matching bathing suits for them, but
They had no idea.
we were gonna try and have them do it different, like same time, but a different day. And they both like jumped the gun and wore it the first day when I was hoping they were gonna wear it like the second day, if that makes sense. Because we
So
went
it did
floating,
disintegrate.
and well, no, it wasn't disintegrating. It was just matching.
Oh, matching.
Is it
Matching
a
ones.
TikTok thing where
Where, like-
eight guys where
Yeah,
they
the
walk
husbands
in?
like randomly show up and they're all wearing
Because
like
all
the
the
same
wives bought
shirt
the
or
shirts,
something.
and they all walk in. They're like, oh, they look like idiots.
So we were just like laughing.
Okay,
Yeah.
coming up next, more details on the Taylor Swift trip that we're giving away, giving you a chance 4 times a day for. There was a huge sale, entertainment sale, all these auctions, bringing all
Ooh,
this
I like
money.
this sale.
Another one of these. And there's speaking of things that you get online, Sam, or little TikTok videos, I think there's one that you and I need to try, but I don't think it's going to work for me only because my husband listens to the show. I think more than your husband does. So I can't.
Oh yeah, Mark's not
trick him.
listening.
Okay, let's
He's
see.
working.
I think we're still in the tree of trust because my husband, I don't think, is awake yet.
Okay.
Sometimes he is by this point, but I got to hurry up and get out at the beginning of the scoop.
Yeah.
And see if over the weekend we can pull this off and bring it back on
I'm
Monday.
excited. Okay.
All right, here's your weather for today.
Sunshine and temperatures in the high 80s. Yep, we're already here. Yep, summertime is here. We're going to just skip spring altogether. Right now, 60 degrees and
Feels
612
nice outside, though,
on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I'm pleased to introduce
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRBE.
Okay, I'm going to get this right out of the way because I still might have a window of a chance that my husband's not awake yet listening to us on the Google dot in the house. There's a thing, Sam, that you've probably seen. Some people have seen it a million times. Maybe some people have never seen it. But it's for all these women who are married or in relationships. They've set the camera up in their living room and they lay down in the next room and all you see is their head in the threshold. Have you seen this?
No.
Okay. Imagine, like, I haven't been to your house, but let's just imagine, like, wherever the common area is of your house when your husband would walk in the door.
Yes.
What's another door that he would be able to have in his sight line, but not right away? Is it like your bedroom door or like a half bathroom door, maybe?
Maybe a bedroom door.
Yeah, what's that straight door? That door is
Yeah,
straight
that's
ahead.
where our bedroom is.
Okay. So he has to be able to walk by it, not walk into it. It has to be a door that you walk by, like a
Okay,
hallway.
so one of the guest bedrooms.
Okay. You're going to lay down on the floor of the guest bedroom,
Uh-huh.
but your head's going to be sticking out into the hallway. Make sense?
God.
So lay down on the floor,
Oh, my
right at the door
gosh.
threshold. Open the door and
Yeah.
lay down and put your head out into the hallway.
Okay.
And just lay there and just wait. And he'll walk in and he won't see you. And then you're like, babe, are you going to go to the store? And it scares the living hell out of every man. Like every man jumps, throws himself into the wall, tosses his phone, screams like a woman. It is hilarious.
Be
All these
terrified
women.
my wife is dead.
All
That's
these
what I
women.
was thinking.
Well, because
She's
she's
talking to you.
talking. She's talking.
It's not you
You're
walk
gonna
up on 'em.
talk. You're not acting dead. You're laying there like you're relaxing, but your head is just in the hallway, and he doesn't realize it's you. And you go, "Babe, we're going to the store, babe. What time are we going to the store?" Or ask him some simple question like, "Babe, did you buy diapers? Did you get my text about buying Santi diapers?" And it scares the living.
You'll have to send it
hell.
to me, or anybody listening, send it to me because I
I'll
can't
send it to
picture
you. I
this
have it right here.
the way that
I
the
should show it
head
to you.
is.
Yes, imagine you're just laying down on your stomach.
Is just your head sticking out?
Lay down on your
Yeah.
stomach,
Your house, though, there's
You
no
would
hallway.
see it,
just your head.
but he would see it.
Yeah.
There's no passing that door.
Why don't you go behind the kitchen, that little the table there?
Oh, I could,
Like when he walks in.
like lay in the
Because it's not
bathroom.
really about thinking that you're
Next to
you're
the cat.
passed out dead. It's
Got
just
it.
not
That's what I
seeing
thought
you
it
and you
was. I was
talk.
like, oh my god, he would freak
no,
out.
it's just not seeing you and then you talk. It's almost like a floating head that says, "Are we going to the store, babe?"
That is so weird. I have to see this. Yeah, I'll try and see if I can do it at my house. I feel like my doors are like they're too close together, in a sense that like he would
There's
see
no way
me.
he wouldn't
He
notice.
would see me. Yeah, exactly. He would see me laying there, and he'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Dang
Like-
it.
Sam,
what are you doing now?
Sam, oh
How do you
my
think
gosh.
the rest of you, like Eric, how would your wife react if you were doing that? Or Kevin, how would Booster act?
Remember, you're not dead.
I'd have a better
you're
reaction.
just saying something very normal to him.
I was washing the dishes or something when she came in.
Oh my
Yeah. That'd be the biggest shock.
Oh, he did something bad.
What is
You
he
make
doing?
dinner and you're washing dishes?
What did you do?
What? Okay, we'll see how that goes over the weekend. Okay, a comic book just sold for $6 million, and oh, shocker, it's Superman. If I've ever heard news of a comic book selling for a lot of money, it's always Superman.
I'm going to send that to my uncle.
The
'cause he had that.
original Superman. What do you
Action
troll him
detective
for? The
one.
man lost his
My grandma
Superman.
threw all that. He threw that and Mickey Mantle cards, all these cards.
The comic book
No way.
is a copy of Action Comics #1 from 1938, featuring the first appearance of Superman. Only 200,000 were printed back in that day, and they say only about 100 of them still have survived. The previous record, again, the only news I've ever heard of a comic book being sold is a Superman. The previous record for the Superman copy was for $5.3 million in 2022. This one sold for $6 million.
I think this is
It's
absolutely
crazy.
pristine, though. Like it's like in brand new mint condition.
There was an episode of Modern Family that irritated me so much because Mitchell had one of these and he was trying to keep it safe. It was in this plastic wrap and he was trying so hard to keep it safe. And I don't know why he was outside with it or why he was transporting it, but then he got knocked over into some mud. And like the whole thing got destroyed. And
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
why is this bothering me so much? Like, I feel like it's real. Like, I know it's a completely fictional show.
And you're like, it's
That
not
didn't
funny.
really
I'm not
happen.
laughing.
But I'm like, oh my God, that just frustrates me. Like, that's not funny. That's frustrating. It was the only one left in the world, and then it just exploded in his hands.
Think about all the people listening right now. There's somebody who has something that's really expensive. They're
That's valuable.
And
holding
maybe
on
they
to.
don't
Maybe
know
it's
it,
just
or they
valuable
do.
to them, or
I'm sure people know.
okay.
People are smart nowadays to keep their baseball. Part of baseball cards, they keep them, and they're not worth anything because everyone's keeping them.
Mm.
I got all my GI Joe guys. I sold them to my cousin for $20.
Oh, that
How old
vintage
are you when you
stuff.
sold it
If you
for
go
$20?
on
I
eBay,
was like
Eric,
in what was I? Maybe high school because he was.
Well, $20
9
in
years
high
younger than me,
school was
so-
worth it.
Yeah, I think $20. I've been hell.
but it's got to be in the package. That's the thing. If you go on eBay and you look at some of these vintage items,
They have to be
if,
certified.
if they're in the package, the original packaging, they've never been opened. That's why they're worth so
You
much.
see that Shohei Ohtani hit his first home run for the Dodgers?
I did not see
The
it.
girl caught it. These D-bag Dodgers. No wonder Dodgers fans were miserable.
What'd they do?
They took the person because it was his first home run,
Mm-hmm.
and they took her and put her in a room and separated her from her husband, like an interrogation room, and said, "Hey,
Why?
you have to give us that ball. We'll give you 2 hats and
Oh,
a
hell
bat."
no.
And the ball's worth, they say, $500,000. And they said they won't authenticate it because you need it authenticated by them.
Uh-huh.
They said if we won't authenticate it. You got to give it to us. And now she's complaining. Just Google it. You'll see the whole
Oh,
story.
wow.
But they wanted
And
it because
Shohei lied again. This guy's a liar.
did he want the ball, and that's why they were saying
Yeah,
that
because
to
he always
her?
wanted the ball, your first home run, and for the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I met her." And she's like, "I never met him." Because usually what happens is you get like a signed bat, a hat, and you get
Yeah.
like at least shake their hand, take a
Yes,
picture.
there
with
was
them.
an
meet the
Altuve
player.
ball that they had to go get the person from the Crawford boxes, and they did this whole thing. They
The way she
wanted-
said they
or
did
was
it,
it Verlander? They wanted a jersey.
Put them in different rooms. They wouldn't even let the family be together. So that way they could shake her
What?
down and intimidate her.
That's ridiculous.
So I'm sure now.
How long ago? That was last night?
2 nights ago, I think.
Okay.
And then I'm sure today she'll be taken care of. I'm
That
sure.
sucks. Well, yeah, it's unfortunate that
Now-
you have to bring things to the public attention, and now it's like
Yeah,
people
like
can't get
justice.
away with crap anymore because of social
And
media.
I'm not saying they have to do all that stuff, but
Yeah.
then she should be able to keep the ball, authenticate it, and then let herself.
Well, I
have
thought
a
they
million.
are allowed to
Right.
keep the ball.
Yeah,
when
I
it
mean-
gets hit into the stands.
Because most
You
people,
are, but
Eric,
they put pressure on her. Is what she's saying.
well, in the years past
right
of
then.
my casual baseball watching, not even when I was like a super fan, I remember like when Mark McGuire was about to hit his Roger Maris record-breaking home run, everyone was like, "Oh my God, who's going to catch it? That person's instantly going to be a millionaire."
And they were.
And yeah, right, they did. The Maris family or McGuire didn't. They didn't
from
go shake him
Spawn.
down and say, "Let me have this ball."
Todd
McFarlane.
I think, bought
Yeah.
it.
Who's Todd McFarland?
He wrote, is it the comic Spawn?
And he created a toy line.
Yeah.
He does a lot of action figures.
What did he buy it for?
I can't remember back then.
Does it count the same now that we know he juiced so
I
much?
know, probably.
Probably not. Kevin, when you go to those estate sales and stuff, what do you think is the maybe from your observation? I don't know, because there are estate sales all the time.
Yes.
Do you feel like there is a certain percentage of people that go there not looking for something like you and Booster are looking for something to repurpose in your house, but looking for some collectible that's going to be like multi-millions of dollars that
find.
no one knows is
Rula,
worth this much?
Those the first people in line at 8 a.m. before it opens at 9.
The treasure hunters?
Yeah, yeah.
pros.
Excuse me, are y'all open yet? I'm ready.
They want to get
They
that.
go they beeline straight to that room that has the collectibles in it, and then
Oh.
scoop them all up. And
How do
and
they
they're out
know
the
that
door.
there's collectibles?
Because
they
there's
list the
advertise it.
inventory.
They advertise it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, there's pictures.
Okay.
When I did, when my
That's their
husband and I had
business.
our estate sale on the ad, on the email, it was weird for us to even see it. I was like, I can't look at the website. And it said, like, estate sale this weekend. Lots of sports collectibles. And it had all of my husband's stuff. And it was all categorized in boxes.
gosh.
There was a whole room, and there was a
Oh,
person
wow.
in that room to watch. So there's no five-figure discounts.
Does he regret any of that stuff? Because now that you got the new
There's
house
only
and
one
stuff.
that we regret. There's only one we regret because he wanted to gift it. You know, the family that owns Taste of Texas has all that Texas history memorabilia.
Yeah.
He just didn't think of it at the time, but he had this signed letter of Sam Houston that he had found, and it was one of those collectible sites, and it was like $100 or something. Who knows how much he paid for it? Maybe $150, but it was over time more valuable. So he sold it in that, and he was like, you know what? I should have just given it to
They'd appreciate
to
it.
them. They should have put it on. They would have put it on the wall. That's the one thing we just.
We
Can you
trade.
hire a company?
Be a steak.
I've been thinking about this because
You do your paintings?
No, not my paintings, but I have a game room where I have all these vintage collectibles, like toys and stuff up on the walls, and they're really valuable, I would think. Album covers that are signed by the artists, and Just
As long as it doesn't
all
say
that
to
stuff.
Ryan.
But the other thing is,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
you need to have a whole estate to sale. They're not going to come in for just one
No.
room
For
of a
just-
couple
no.
collectibles.
That one
because
thing,
when we did
yeah.
our estate sale, we had taken some of our furniture when I walked in there as they were prepping and go, well, what is this? Whose bedroom is this?
It's not even our
Yeah.
stuff.
Like, that's not my stuff.
Yeah, because they bring in stuff from the other sales
Yeah, 'cause
sometimes
they
too.
To
want
fill the
Fill
house
up.
because they said that when people walk into the house, they want like a full room of stuff. I said, well, I thought we had a pretty full house of stuff, but the bedroom furniture was not mine. The living room table was
And you
not
don't get a piece of
ours.
that. Do you
Well,
get a piece?
it's all encompassing. Yeah,
That's
whatever.
good.
Yeah,
So
whatever.
they're like, you're using my
yeah.
house place.
And then there was some stuff that I was like, oh, we didn't. I told my neighbor, I go, if you go to my house to peep the estate sale, those like weird glasses with the golf balls, that's not ours. Yeah, they had some really weird
Don't judge me.
glassware.
Oh, yeah.
judge me,
Mix
that
it all
is
up.
not
I was like,
mine.
that's not
So
ours.
basically, you're saying I don't have the tacky stuff.
I just thought it was so odd, some of the stuff that they bring in from other places. But there are definitely people that were, I mean, that collectible
It's a
room
cool
went
business.
fast.
I never heard of that business until like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing,
I
but
feel
it's
like
a lot of work.
It's a hit or miss too. There was an estate sale at our other house, like a couple doors down, and when my mom was in town, we're like, oh, let's just go in there. Like, I was curious to see the layout and stuff. They had clothes like all over the floor of the closet. It wasn't even hung up.
Can you
Yeah,
guys?
and they
sometimes
wanted you to
they're
go in there and
ransacked.
shop?
It was yes.
Yeah, maybe
But,
so they had
maybe you're at the wrong
ransacked.
house.
No,
my
the
God.
guy.
Some
No,
woman
because
came
we
in
had
and
this.
just took
We had
everything.
this stroller, and he had to like stand guard of the stroller to make sure like nobody wanted to take that. I was like, that is not for sale. Because we had some, like I had my nice from Sun and
yeah.
Ski Sports, how they gave me that really really nice
Yeah.
stroller. Gosh, that thing is amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
but
good
yeah,
gift.
I was like that's not for sale. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
By the way, happy
That's
WrestleMania
nice.
weekend. People are texting to
My
me.
gosh.
So I tried to get my wife to go to San Antonio this weekend for my nephew's kind of some big event. I'm like, why don't you guys go for the weekend? That way I can just watch wrestling all weekend
You're such a dork.
and not feel shamed and judged.
They don't shame and judge you. I think that's your own insecurity.
No, they definitely have to
shame you?
judge. No, I mean they don't shame, but
No, come on.
I see their eyes.
No.
What are you watching this crap
I mean, if
for?
it brings you
Side-eye.
joy, I'm sure they're happy. Hey, Dad's happy. He's
I just feel
having his
bad
fun
because
time.
from 6 to 10, 30, 2 nights in a row, I won't be around. I'll be locked up in my movie room.
watching WrestleMania. All right, coming up next, Open
47th
Phone
floor.
Friday. Open Phone Friday. You want to shame Eric for loving WrestleMania? Or are you going to be there asking for an invite till he get locked up in the movie room?
I
with
should have
him?
a party.
You can call about literally anything. You can ask us questions, tell us what you're doing, anything at all. It's 713-390-KRBE.
And it's Friday. We're all feeling good. Why not? Bring us the good vibes.
Bring us some
Next on the
calls.
Roula and Ryan Show.
RBE and more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
Open Phone Friday. The airwaves are yours at 713-390-KRBE.
It's Friday. It feels great outside right now. It's been a pretty fantastic week weather-wise,
It's gonna be a
honestly.
gorgeous day.
It's going to be so nice. Martin is up first at 713-390-KRBE. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning to everybody.
Yeah, we did it.
You did it. We made it to Friday.
I'm
Yay,
alive.
Martin.
Yes, sir. Yes. And today I want to talk about, because I'm happy for WrestleMania. WrestleMania night 1 and night 2.
Acknowledge
What's
me,
going to
people.
happen at night 1, and then what's going to happen on night 2? I cannot wait. I'm very, very excited.
For people out there that don't know, The Rock is back. He's the bad guy.
Dwayne
the
Johnson.
final
He's the bad
boss.
guy again?
Yeah, he's the final boss. Like 2 weeks ago, he took this guy named Cody Rhodes, beat the crap out of him. His face was sliced open. He took the blood, put on this belt for his mom. He's like, "This is for you, Mama Rhodes."
Oh my
like
gosh.
he's so good. He's so
So,
bad.
Martin, how about you explain to us, because we know Eric's eyes kind of like
I can't wait for this
roll
weekend.
back and then we lose him. It's like white noise when he hears about WrestleMania.
Friday
it's like
to
too much
Monday.
overload.
Oh.
Martin, how long have you been a fan of wrestling? Like since you were a kid, or did you kind of like break it up and pick it up now as an adult more? And what makes it so fantastic for you?
Well, I've been a fan since I was 6 years old.
Wow.
I grew up watching it. I remember my father used to take me to the live events. I used to see all the legends like Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior.
Nice.
I used to see like all the legends and everything.
The Macho
and I
Man.
grew up to it. The Macho Man, yeah.
They used to have the wrestling right where Hobby Center is. It used to be the Sam Houston Coliseum. That's where all the wrestling took place.
Yeah, that's where my father used to take me, and they used to be every Friday night. And what I loved about wrestling was just that it really helped me, motivated me a lot, and it kept me out of trouble. That me and a friend of mine, we opened up a wrestling school here in Houston.
Really?
And we trained people and we don't like judge on nobody. Like we just give people the opportunity where if to be in that ring to wrestle in front of a crowd, like we give them the character, we show them how to perform and everything, and you'll be amazed at how many people tell us that they say, "Oh wow, man, you made our dream come true," or the kids are very happy and everything.
Do you still have this business?
Yeah, we have it. We have it. We still have it, and we haven't made a Facebook yet. We haven't made because I have a friend of mine. We follow it like what they call kayfabe, which means it's just that you have to find us. We don't find you. If you want the school so bad.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But do you want to give it a shout out right now?
Yeah, we can plug it for you right now if you want, though.
I don't.
You want to keep it secret?
Yeah,
secret club.
It's somewhere by Katy. It's a warehouse, but we have a 6-sided ring inside, and we train Wednesdays and Fridays. But I don't know the address.
I don't know the
You
address.
just drive to it. That's
What's the name?
No.
What's the
There's
name
no
of it?
name or nothing. There's no name. It's just like we haven't came up with a name or nothing like that. So I was talking with a friend of mine yesterday, and we were saying, I said, look, man, we got to promote it. Only the wrestlers go there. Only the wrestlers go there.
The
but,
wrestlers don't know. Well, yeah, here's what you do.
Yeah.
Go think about this weekend. Enjoy WrestleMania. Think of an idea. Call us on a Friday, and we'll promote it for you.
Yeah, Martin.
Good luck,
times.
buddy.
Thanks for calling in about WrestleMania.
Got to have a business plan.
Plus, the whole thing about WrestleMania is you never know what's going to happen. Like, why do you watch movies, or why do you watch? The thing about movies, you pretty much know the good guy's going to win.
In movies,
Okay.
you
And
can read
And if it doesn't,
spoilers
he doesn't win,
online.
then you're mad.
Yeah, there's no spoilers here. We have no idea what's going to happen. It's just craziness
And who controls that storyline?
on a man named Triple H, Hunter
Okay.
Hearst Helmsley, Paul.
So he's one that tells everyone who they're going to
Yeah.
be this week and how it's going to shake down.
He's like the main. He runs everything. He used to be
Puppet
Vince
master.
McMahon, but he's had a little trouble.
A little bit
Okay.
of legal problems.
Andrea's on the line. It's Open Phone Fridays here on the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRB. Hello, is it Andrea? Is it Andrea? Hi, welcome.
Andrea.
Hey,
Andrea.
Hi, what's on your mind? What's going on?
Hi, I was born and raised there, listening for a long time, but I moved away from Houston 10 years ago, but I'm coming to Houston at the end of the month to see Kane Brown.
Oh,
nice.
nice. Where do you live
Visit
now?
some family in Indianapolis,
Oh, wow, look
Hey.
at you. Okay.
and I needed some tips on parking downtown. It's been a long time since I've seen a concert there because I moved away so long ago, but I heard about the China Garden parking. I'm just kind of really out of the loop.
Wait, where's Kane Brown? Is he at Toyota Center, Andrea?
He is.
Okay,
He
yeah.
is.
All right, that's our secret
when I-
spot. It's not so secret
I can tell you,
anymore.
it's
know China Garden.
It's expensive
Delicious.
to park downtown.
Not if you park at China Garden, you have a great meal.
Yeah,
That's where I'm going to
that's
send
good
you.
food.
Shout out to you, Carol. Do you know where China Garden is, Andrea? Do you remember that? It's been a while, but it's been there forever for you. I mean, I'm saying it's been a while since you've been here.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I know it's basically right across the street. Right?
Basically across the street. The only thing that separates China Garden from the doors of Toyota Center is the Toyota Center parking garage.
Have you ever thought about just taking an Uber?
Yeah, from your hotel or family's house.
See, I thought of that too, but I was thinking, would I get stuck for a while, and then the Uber calls fall
like
off?
the surge price
Yeah,
and then
right.
the area. The key is you walk a couple blocks away from the venue and take an Uber from there.
Yeah, maybe walk down the House of Blues area over there, 2 blocks.
I don't know, man.
Caroline
Andrew, I'm
Street.
with
But
you.
you're a female,
I
if you're
tried
by
that.
yourself-
Yeah, no, I would not recommend that.
are you
I
with any
tried that at the
guys?
rodeo, and it was a disaster. It took us an hour, and then we had to give up. I had to call my nephew, who lived in Spring Branch, to come pick us up.
That's over
because
there, though.
it took forever.
I've taken Uber after basketball games and stuff.
And sometimes it's actually cheaper. Yesterday at this time on the show, I was asking people where to go because my cousin was in town last night. So I went and saw her. We were late getting there, and I have valeted, which I almost never
getting
do.
where? Getting where?
To meet her at the place we picked. We picked a
Oh,
restaurant.
but I'm saying you were in downtown?
Yeah, in
Oh, okay.
downtown. So, I mean, just 2 hours for valet was like $38. And I'm like, ooh.
I mean, there's still lots of parking
Should've
around
Ubered.
there, but it's not always cheap.
Right.
I like getting
Best luck
farther
is
away.
just trying to find street parking.
And Andrea, are you going to the Kane Brown concert with someone from Houston that still lives here?
Yes, my cousin.
Well, let your
Okay.
cousin figure it out. You're the guest.
Yeah, they should be rolling out the red carpet for
You're
you.
in Indianapolis worrying about how you're going to park in downtown Houston. Let your cousin take the bull by the horns and figure it out.
How do you like
You'll
living
enjoy
in the
it.
Midwest there in Indianapolis? You like it?
I do like it. there's some areas of Indianapolis that remind me of Houston. I do like it. The weather is nice. It does snow here every once in a while.
What made you move there? Why'd you have to move there 10 years ago?
We moved away to live closer to family at the time.
Okay.
And now your family lives here?
Hey, family comes first.
Yeah, and then I do have family here in Indianapolis as well. So
it's kind of, it's a cool town because it's small, so it's everything together. So you get a big city feel, but it's not like Houston's so spread out.
And it's only one of the only 3 cities that Taylor Swift is going back to, Andrea, for the Eras tour.
We're giving away this,
8 o'clock this morning. Get your keyword. First keyword of the day.
Oh,
Could be Indianapolis, Miami, or New Orleans for that trip. 8 o'clock.
I think
I
Indianapolis.
heard, and I couldn't get one of those codes. I couldn't get one.
Well, keep trying.
Well, you're going to get one at 8, honey.
8,
You're gonna get
11,
one.
2, and 5.
Yeah. 11 a.m. 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m.
8-11.
When I heard her say 8-11, I go, wait, 8-11 a.m.?
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. My head went
Comma,
there.
11, comma.
Andrea, I hope you have a great time at Kane Brown. Have a great day. Thanks for calling.
Now,
Here we go.
time for the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, so today is the first time that the Astros are going to play the Rangers, and it's not going to be televised on traditional TV. It's going to be streamed exclusively on Apple TV Plus as part of their Friday night Major League Baseball package.
Man, that's 2 Fridays in a row. That was last Friday, too.
Yeah, they're
Is
going
there
to
2 levels of Apple TV? Is there Apple TV and then Apple TV Plus?
I think so.
There is?
No, I thought it was Apple TV Plus.
I think they just call it Apple TV
Plus.
Maybe they
Because I
call it
feel
Apple
like
Plus.
on mine, there's
Well,
certain
there's-
things I can't watch because this is Plus.
That
This
sucks.
is Plus.
Huh. No, I thought it was always Plus.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think
Well, y'all are
Roula's right.
subscribed
The
to like
reason
Plus Plus.
It's $9.99 a month if you want to get.
It sucks, though, with baseball. Like, sometimes you want to just channel surf.
Oh, my God. You
And you
cannot.
can't, because you can't leave the
You
screen.
can leave the app, and it's a pain in the
First
butt.
world problems, but all these streaming football. Like I don't like to just watch one thing. I like to go back and look.
You have your phone. Just scroll on your phone. Stop being a
No,
baby.
I'm
But
on
I would
social
say-
media for that. You got social media with that.
Stop being a baby,
I would say
Eric.
of all the streaming platforms, Apple has really got one of the crappiest interface. I mean, it's
Oh, you get the
not-
wrong button, and then it's.
Yeah, you pay the price for it. So yesterday, over 100 Houston ISD teachers from 35 different schools called in sick. And they're doing that to highlight the ongoing concerns about the hostile learning and teaching environment created by the state-appointed superintendent, Mike Miles. So one of the quotes was, the superintendent has created a toxic environment for students, teachers, and parents. This is from Melissa Yarborough, who's a former HISD teacher who resigned in January. She said in this statement, HISD's Mike Miles administration has intimidated teachers to stay silent about what's really happening in the schools. Teachers have been left with no other choice but to speak out quietly and anonymously, which they are doing today. So over 100 teachers did a sick out yesterday. And finally, this weekend, there's a new food festival. It's going to have more than 185 food vendors at NRG Park. It starts today. It's called Foodie Land, and it's running through Sunday. It's an event for the whole family. Carnival games, live music, and local artisans. They have a list of vendors and shows and foods that will include a variety of Asian foods. So Foodie Land starting today. And that's what's going down in H-Town.
All right, coming up next, Special K. Is it a telemarketer turnaround or a prank call?
I would like you guys to vote on which one we're going to do today. We could either do a telemarketer turnaround where it's say less, or a telemarketer turnaround where say that louder.
So it's when the telemarketers call his phone, he records it and he messes with them using different voices and saying the same phrase over and over to see how long until they hang up.
I like when you get yelled at.
Say
Yeah.
less
I'm
or
trying to
say
think
it louder.
Which you think you get
I'm
yelled
gonna-
at more?
Say
Louder.
less.
If I say less.
When you're telling somebody to shut it,
Because you can yell at an old lady. Like,
say less.
Yeah, but if they say it louder, they have to get louder.
Say less is going to be Jaime, and then say it louder is going to be Eloise.
oh, damn.
Oh, I like the old lady.
both
How about we
of
let
them.
people vote real quick during the break?
yeah, we're tied in this room.
37530. What are the two phrases? Say less
It's
and what?
say less or say it louder. So less or louder, whatever you want.
Text the word less or text the word louder to 37530. During the commercial break, we are going to count up your texts and see which one wins for the prank call next.